Welcome back everyone to a competition week. You're watching the week before we left for Oceania Championships, somewhere around the 16th of May, the week of 16th May. But it's a competition week this week, not because of Oceania Championships, but because at the end of the week we had Tristar Champs. So at Tristar Champs, the boys, including myself, that competed Oceania, we kind of picked one or two apparatus that we wanted to try out in Australia, and one or two apparatus out of which we were going to compete in Australia, just to not tire ourselves out too much before the big one. This week was the first week I got back fully on pommel horse and on P-bars. I think this day on Monday was my first day doing basket to handstand on P-bars. I think I made my first Maggia Salvato this week, and much like last year's Oceania, I threw some big tantrums, especially on pommel horse, before leaving. So some of the clips I actually had to cut it out because I got a little bit violent, a little bit overly expressive. But I kept some in there just for some good fun. So Monday I did a pre-comp, and I was planning to do an all-around run-through on the Tuesday, and then kind of taper off a little bit until we competed on the Friday. On the Friday, I competed P-bars and high bar. I felt ready to do it with my finger and rhomboid injury. And of course, I was juggling 3 injuries. I had my finger, which is still hurting. I had my rhomboid, which I hurt doing cross pulls. And I had my biceps tendon, which every year springs up. If it's bad, it gets to the point where I can't even do a support hold on the pommel horse or on the rings, and especially swinging forwards on parallel bars. Hurts a lot, to the point where I can't do it. The finger was bad, especially on the one handle, on the single pommel, and that's why I was getting really upset on Tuesday, because my body wouldn't let me lean on my right arm. It's the right middle knuckle that was damaged after that CSG competition. Index finger was damaged also, but the middle knuckle was the most pronounced. There we go. That may have actually been my first Healy, one by Healy since hurting myself on it at Christchurch. So yeah, what else do I remember? I hit my first ever 15 on parallel bars. Not my first ever 15, but my first ever in this quad, because I did get a 15.2 something at 2015, coincidentally, Glasgow World Championships. But back then, since there was only 5 element groups back then, 0.5 for each, and now there's 4. So all start values went down by 0.5. So that 15.2, whatever I got, would have actually been a high 14. So Tuesday, here's the all 6 day. Yeah, so I decided to do full P-bar difficulty on this week's Friday. I decided to do full high bar difficulty. And there is something I have to say about that, because I shouldn't have done it. What I wanted to do was test out the Pike Gaylord in a competition. It's been 3 years since I've competed a Pike Gaylord, I believe. So I thought like it would be a good chance on the Friday to test it out before competing at Oceania. But on the day, I just decided to full send my all my big releases, and I missed the casino, and then I think I went all the way through after that. But I was really tired, so I took some small skills out, like Zoliman and maybe Quast as well. I did catch a nice casino in the warm-ups though for the Friday competition, but again, lots of adrenaline on the turn that counts, and didn't tap early enough, or gianted too fast, better said. Nevertheless, hit a floor routine, was happy, and here's where I was unhappy. Unhappy is an understatement for what you're about to see. Might have said something there. We need to make a name for that. If someone could write a name for that little squiggle down below. It's like the squiggle of agony or something. I haven't been that angry in a very long time. In fact, the last time I think I had such intense emotion was before Oceania last year. And usually I keep my emotions grounded. But sometimes the line has to roar. Most of the time I'm all alone in the gym, and I know nobody's there. But for all you new generations of athletes, keep your emotions settled. And that's why I suck on horse. You see, maybe if I learned to keep myself under control, wouldn't be so bad on the pommel horse. So my biceps tendon was no good, and I opted to just do a little swing around, little sequence on rings instead of bashing myself. That was supposed to be a double. I got scared, but did get myself to do it a couple times. And I could talk a bit about Oceania champs, but I think I'll leave it until until the video. Keep it exciting, but probably everybody already knows what happened. Now, from memory, I didn't actually end up. I didn't end up doing high bar full routine. I think I did like a sequence, because I was just exhausted at the end of that day. It had been so long since I've done not only routines, but a day where I did all 6 routines. So you do lose some all-around endurance. Yeah, I'm just plowing through it. Plowing through. So what else was good? So at the end of this video, I included my routines and a lot of the boys' routines from Tristar Champs. We had some good things happen. I think Ben went for his first Coleman in the competition. I'll let you see how that went. I think that's what gets me most excited when the boys are doing big releases, taking risks. I think that's what we all find the most exciting. Yeah, so it looks already here. I decided to just prepare for Pagan. So I don't think I can add too much more. We're now in the last little league of the journey before Commonwealth Games. So yeah, a mixture of putting in a last bit of effort to increase the skills and increase the fitness, but at the same time being maybe careful is not the right word, but you know, making sure we keep ourselves on track and not overworking. So I'll leave it there. I'll see you next time. It's going to be a big video. It's going to be Oceania Championships. I've got a lot of routines filmed from the New Zealand boys. In fact, I think I have most of the New Zealand boys routines, and I think I'll make the video sooner rather than later while it's still fresh in my head. It was a really intense competition. It was almost as intense as the all-round battle last year, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again, all the best, and until next time.
Nice. Slow. Big breath, Logan, you got time. Nice, John. Coming. Big breath, John.
Nice.
Let's go now.
Nice one. Come on.
Finish up.
There you go.
Come on, let's go.
Come on.
Push.
Nice.
Come on. Yep. Let's go now. Come on.
Come on.
Go.
Take the smell. Come on.
Go.
Come on. Come on. Nice, let's go. Come on, Logan. Nice.
Oh yeah, I actually heard about that.
Nice, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Come on. Yay!
Come on.
Yeah.
Over. Come on, keep it going. Up. Come on.